Can AI develop you trade signals that are actually good? We're going to test it out right now. So I'm going to break the prompt down in order for you to do this properly. And how this works really well is just double checking your trade ideas. If you've got a trade idea that you know is going to happen, then using AI with this prompt and with prompts that are similar, you could even make a prompt even better than this. Using these type of prompts will just give you that confirmation that you need in order to get in for the right price at the right place. So I put this in at the beginning. Please analyze the attached screenshot of a 5-minute chart and 1 hour chart. Now the reason why I do this is just so it can understand what the price is looking like at the moment, and also the hourly chart. Once it has an idea of what the hourly chart looks like, then it can sort of see where the market is going to move. Now, what it was actually planning to look at for this trade in particular was this fair value gap right here on the hour chart. And I said I didn't even mention any price or anything else like that. When I actually did this, it was this morning. If we look at the 5-minute chart for this one, the price was all the way down here at 32.70. And all I said was, I'm looking to enter in for a buy trade as the market reverses. What's the perfect point to buy into where the trade will carry on going back up? I'm looking to find the breaker structure, just not sure what level of resistance is the best to look at. And then it goes through my strategy. So if you've got a different strategy to mine where you have a look at some different things, then you can always include all these elements into here as well. But mine consists of looking for the liquidity sweeps, finding the fair value gaps, and finding where the breaker structure is, because as soon as the breaker structure happens and it's going to fill into some sort of fair value gap, then I know that that could be potentially a winning trade. Then it does the trend confirmation to verify the trend on a 1 hour chart. So the whole reason I use this is literally just to double check my initial trading strategy. So as much as the AI can develop you a trading signal, I believe the way it works best is by putting your own human input in as well. If you have some type of trading knowledge and you're new to trading as well, this works perfectly because you're not second guessing yourself. So I'm going to show you some other examples later on, but this was just a live example. So I'm going to show you some other examples later on in the video from what I recorded earlier on in the week. But this is today, the day this video is going live, and I thought it was just good to include this because it's currently a winning trade at the moment. It told me to buy in at the price of 3,309. So the price was all the way down here when I actually sent in the initial screenshot. And I was trying to find an entry down here. I just couldn't get the perfect entry because I'm trading on a funded account. And with funded accounts, you want to get in at the bottom of a trade. Now, this one was going up and down just drastically at the time of 1 p.m. UK time, which is when the New York market opens at 9 p.m. New York time. And I was getting AI to try and give me a signal down here, but it was telling me, no, really, you should be waiting for the price to break this region right here, because that is when the structure breaks at this point. Now TP1 is for 3,320. It pretty much meet. Now TP1, it already smashed through. It hit TP1, started bouncing back off it. The only thing I would advise with these signals is to try and make the stop loss a bit tighter. Just because if you're trading on a funded account, for example, I've been trading with Apex Trader Funding, you can get 80% off by using the discount code SAVE NOW and clicking on the link in our description below. We review a load of different prop firms that you can go ahead and check down in the description below to find what is best for you. But for this example, I've been trading futures, and there's a daily trailing drawdown on Apex Trader Funding. So you need to always find the right entries when you know it's going to break some type of structure and carry on going up. So the take profit one, it met that already. So if I wanted to, I could have took the profit at 3,320. TP2 is 3,335, which is what I'm aiming for with this trade. And then TP3 is 3,350, which I don't know if it's going to meet today, to be honest, but it looks like it potentially could do. So you can see where the AI is getting this knowledge from. And what's great about this as well, you can make this prompt even better. I'm going to do some videos in the future showing you an even better prompt than this, because I'm going to constantly update it and try and make it the best it can possibly be. But it gives you a lot of rules which can help a lot of you newcomers that are new to trading, including move stop loss to break even, the trailer stop by 5 to 10 points below the latest swing after TP2, and scale out, exit 50% at TP1, 30% at TP2, and 20% at TP3. And it also gives you some alternative exits just in case the market turns in a different drastic way. So you exit if a bearish engulfing candle forms on a 5-minute chart with high volume. This is just great because it gives you everything that you need to know. Everything that you'd be second guessing as a trader in the beginning in your head is all answered for you, including the risk management and position size in it as well. So this is perfect if you don't know the amount of contracts that you need to trade for futures or the amount of lot size that you need to trade on forex prop firms. It'll also explain a lot of the setup for you as well. And when I use this, I'm always using the think mode on Grok or on ChatGPT. I'm pretty sure there is a think mode as well, just so it has more time to actually work through and figure out what is the best decision and what is the best trade to make. So I went to Grok, gave it 2 screenshots of the 5-minute chart on gold and the 1-hour chart, gave it a certain prompt to develop me a trading signal, and I've used the think mode just to make sure I use the full power of the AI. So it's broke it down, give it a trend confirmation on the 1-hour chart, and also did a 5-minute chart analysis. I've told it to look for different things, including liquidity sweeps, break of structure, and fair value gaps. And this is the signal that it's given me to buy in at 3,285, put your stop loss at 3,275, take profit 1 is 3,295, TP2 is 3.31, and this is what it looks like on the chart if it was set up properly. So I've put the stop loss was meant to be 3275, which is initially down here. I've made it a bit more conservative. I've also made sure that it's done it for a funded account to make sure that the loss limit doesn't exceed 3% on my funded account. Oh my god, it worked. So I entered in at this level right here. It came up, looked like it was going back down, literally bounced off the level that I entered in at, that 3285 region that the AI told us to get into, and then it started increasing again. So it increased up to around 3,302, and now I put my stop loss all the way up at the take profit level of 3295 right here, and I seen that it was coming down because it was challenging off this fair value gap level round here, and it was struggling to break that price. So I thought, I'm just going to take my profits and then I'll see if I can find another entry, which was a smart move to do, because as soon as it did that, it went all the way back down, never touched me stop loss level. So the whole entire time, the trade was in complete profit from what the AI signal told me to do. And it went down to around this level right here. Now, what I was waiting for was for it to break this level of price, to go through this fair value gap up here, because as soon as it did, it was going all the way up because there wasn't as much of a level of resistance. Now, this was a fair value gap at this range. So what I was doing was waiting for the price to fill this fair value gap, and I got in at this point right here. So pretty much here, because I knew that it was going to break this structure at this point. Now, remember what the AI initially told me to do was to put my TP3 at 3315. Now, I knew that if the price did break this structure, it was going all the way up. And if it didn't, then I was just going to take my profits if it started bouncing off this level again. And if it started going back down, I was just going to take my profits again. But what it did was broke that structure. And as soon as it broke that structure, not only did it fly through my TP3, it actually kept on increasing. So I put my stop loss at TP3 and then kept on trailing it all the way back up. But it went up to 33.30. Now that is a 7.5 risk to reward trade. The AI had given me. The AI signal Grok from showing 2 screenshots has just given me a 2.5 risk to reward trade and a 7.5 risk to reward trade. Definitely use this strategy in conjunction with trying to pass your prop firm challenges, because the strategy that I give it was to make sure that my stop loss would never ever go below the maximum amount that I could lose. Click the link in our bio to find the best prop firms and discount codes for each of these prop firms.